What is up everyone, Jira bro back with you another video. In this video we're gonna be covering some news and it's gonna be the upcoming permissions for the company managed projects. Stay tuned.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough.
Back to the channel. So this is something that I wanted to talk about, and it's all about the two new permissions that will be added to your permission schemes. One is the option to edit the issue layouts. So basically, your project admins can actually edit your issue layouts without any of the issues. In team managed projects, the project admins, without any involvement of the Jira admin, they can change the issue layouts. So that is one permission that is going to be added. The second one, which is going to be an interesting permission, it's going to be edit the workflows. Now the question is, does this mean that project admins will start to have more power than having like regular admin role, where you can basically like edit some of the project details, where you can edit the components, where you can edit the versions, where you can also edit the issue layout. So this is something that project admins can do as well. And with this permission to edit the issue layout, you can even then specify and you can limit to some of the project roles who can actually manage these fields. So that is one thing. The another thing is, when it comes to this edit workflow, what actually this means when you're editing the workflow from your company managed project. Does it mean that in the future you will be able, when you have this permission, to edit the workflow right from the project itself, meaning that you can also change the active workflows? Because the workflows that are currently on your project, they are the active workflows. So first, you would actually have to create the inactive workflow, hopefully copying the previous workflow, because you don't want to start everything from scratch, because this saves enormous amount of time. So that is one thing. Will you be able to edit the active workflows? And what does it mean to edit the workflow? So the key changes that are actually being introduced here is to edit the workflows permission will be able to see an edit button next to the eligible workflows in the settings of their project. Now, this can actually create some questions. What if you have a project that is sharing a workflow with other projects, and when you try to edit that workflow, you're also going to be changing the workflows on the other projects as well? So that this actually means that this specific feature, now this specific permission, should be really limited only to those users who you are sure that they know what they're doing. Why do I actually say this? Even though if you actually grant someone the edit workflow permissions, maybe they're not going to be looking at if this is actually the workflow that is being shared with the other workflows. Okay, they only want to add some of the things within their workflow. Either this is going to be a status, or either this is going to be a transition, either this is going to be a post function that is being used with the JWME application that is adding some transitions on steroids, basically. So who knows what the use case is, but with this, even though that this gives the power to project admins, more power to project admins, not just to, add people to their project roles, not only to manage components and versions, to actually feel like they're administering the project. Okay, that is one good side. The bad side is this could reflect on the other projects. So you should be educating your users how to actually use the workflows. What are the features of the workflows? How workflows work, how the workflow schemes work. What are the transitions, what are the properties, what are the conditions, what are the validators. So they need to be aware of all of those things if they're going to be editing the workflows, because this was something that the admins were actually doing. So it's saying in here, for manage issue layout permission, we'll be able to add existing global fields. So this doesn't include the custom fields. This includes the global fields via the issue layout editor. And it says the workflow screen underlying the issue layout must not be shared by other projects in order for this permission to be successfully used. Okay. So it answers my question. So it shouldn't be shared with the other project. Okay. Understandable. And this is saying that this can be assigned by Jira admins. Okay. So for the project admin, I'm going to say you're going to be able to edit the workflow now. And that's it. So that is going to be interesting, really. Especially with the edit workflow option. But then again, still the question is, what is meant by editing the workflow? It's a broad term that still needs to be determined. But yeah, there we have it, folks. This is something that is going to be coming. So this is coming soon. The release is still on. And yeah, in the future, we should be able to actually test this feature out to see how it fits our needs. And yes, this is it. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye.